Good evening. Anti-vaccination demonstrators have stormed the streets of our capital cities today, fighting against the COVID vaccine and clashing with police. The protests indicate the rollout won't be all smooth sailing as the government ploughs ahead with mass immunisations starting on Monday.
The biggest logistical exercise the country has ever seen today met with large protests and pepper spray. Police battled for control in Melbourne. There were arrests as they stood up to the voluntary COVID vaccine. In Sydney, a far more peaceful show as protesters marched with their message.
Each and every one of you has to stand up in whatever capacity you can.
I don't care, you want the vaccine, take the vaccine, but don't force me to take it.
It isn't stopping the government rollout. From Monday, 35,000 staff in New South Wales hotel quarantine will start getting their shots, followed by the elderly in aged care facilities. The Prime Minister will also be towards the front of the queue.
I'll be leading by example on that front.
The wider rollout will begin next month when 6 million older and vulnerable Australians, as well as police, fire and emergency workers, will be able to book in via the eligibility checker on the government's Health Direct website. 4 million Aussies will have received their first injection by early April.
And there are some new guidelines for workers and their bosses. The Fair Work Ombudsman says most employers won't be able to force staff to be vaccinated. And on the other side, employees in most circumstances can't refuse to show up at work because a colleague has declined the COVID jab. The only exceptions, people who work in industries considered high risk.
The best medical experts in the world here in Australia designed this program, running this program.
There were no cases of COVID in New South Wales overnight. That's 34 days running. Victoria too had a clean bill of health. Lizzie Pearl, 9 News.